time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw right away. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
To throw, here's Nix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now they'll shift things around. Now it's Nix. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Second-round pick from April's draft. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Third down and 1.
Get it. 60 Eagles.
They'll try for the first with Walker. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready. 60 boxes.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
31 yards.
And that goes for a gain of 31.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19, 18.
Back to throw here. That's taken in by Arroyo. And out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now back to throw. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And now an audible here into something else. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. An audible here to get a new look. They're going. It's Nix. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Hey, man, Broncos! Go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Nick Bonito. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Panther 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth. as we get set to resume play. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix to the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Harvey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
It's 2nd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Operating from the gun, Nix. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Nick's going to give to Hardy. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. Nix. That is caught. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 14-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here trying to tie this football game. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's Drew Sanders who diagnosed that play and stopped him short of the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 70, simple look. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll drop to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 by 6. Come 19. Come 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Horton. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Reload. Ready.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John A. Barron. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now a 3rd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So 2 quarters in the books here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made it feel as a normal wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
60 Eagles, 60, smash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
2nd and 9 now. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now back to throw. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
18, Pioneer. Warriors, 70. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Mustang, 19. Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Down the right sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And down to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Harvey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Anthony Schwartz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Broncos 21, Seahawks 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, nice move. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll look to throw here. Outright to Smith-Njigba. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Nick Bonito bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now 3rd down and very long. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 21-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Seahawks 15.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Kill.
On the handoff, Harvey. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Here's 3rd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bonito in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely, because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Nix. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely